I'm asked more than a few times, so Chuck, should we have a vision, mission, values, statement of purpose, culture statement along the way? Oh my gosh, you can have whatever you want. For small organizations that are just starting out or relatively new or relatively simple, just write a mission statement. Just do a mission, focus on that. But as the organization gets more complex, as you have more longevity in your business, you might want to start thinking about different terminology and doing different things. So let's walk through what these are. You really ought to start with the idea of what a vision is. So a vision is where we want to go. A vision is the future. A vision is not where we are now, it's where we hope to be in, you pick the time frame, 10 years, 5 years. Actually, I hope you don't put a time frame on it. But what it does is it is there to inspire. We argue that the vision is the responsibility of the CEO. CEOs who abdicate this responsibility, well, Chuck, what I did was I put together a project team to create the vision. No, you shouldn't be a CEO, right? The CEO is responsible for the vision. Why should I work here? Why should I give up the next 10 years of my life to be at this particular company? And it's not for a paycheck. I can get a paycheck in a lot of different places. I can get paid in a lot of different places. Where's this going? I want to be able to sit here 10 years from now and go, wow, look at what we did. Wow, look at how we drove this organization. Look where we are, right? I want to be able to tell an amazing story. Let's tell it now so that everybody can get inspired so that we achieve that in whatever period of time. Below a vision is a mission. The mission is how we win now. A vision is about what we hope to be, why we exist, our raison d'etre out there. The mission is how we win now, and it is focused on our competitive advantages now. Then there's values. Some people put these into all kinds of different terminologies. Let's just stay with values as opposed to jumping into culture or anything else. The values that an organization has, if they are real, enable the organization to achieve their strategic goals. So all of strategy is about strategic change. We're always having to change. We're always having to react to what's going on out there in the market. Darn those competitors, they won't just sit still and let us make money, right? So we're always having to make changes. What enables that change? A very strong set of agreed upon values. It's what gets us to that. So the values of the organization have to be real. They can't be, well, we just treat everybody the same. We want this, we want that. And then you get inside the organization, you're like, oh my God, it's nothing like this, right? So the values have to be real. That is, they have to be lived every day. They have to be supported by the leadership team every day. They have to be core to what we value and what we view as success. That is, success is not just hitting those post hoc metrics. Success is doing it the way we want to do it. If they're real, they enable you to quickly, with your organization, make strategic change. They enable you to change relative to competitors. All of a sudden, you get viewed as nimble. You get viewed as, wow, were they able to pivot, sorry for the terminology, quickly. It's because the values are real. The values are throughout the organization, and the values are important to the organization.